Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Ein Mord ist geschehen und wir müssen ihn aufklären. Und jetzt gehen wir erst in den Game Room und gucken dort nach Leuten. Maki war zum Beispiel dabei und die müssen wir glaube ich auch befragen. Maki, you were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right? What were you all doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right? Am I a suspect? No, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Huh? Because
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. Timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
you don't know?
So trust no one, Kaede. Or you'll lose. Got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw that body, yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. Why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gather us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires. And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in the fight. 7 people: Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. But, I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in the fight though.
I see.
Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atua would be useful. But what about you, Maki? Why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver?
This is stupid.
He just looked at me and said, yeah, you probably know how to fight. That's it? Jeez. That does sound like something Kaito would do though. But why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the
I
basement?
don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence. And what was Rantaro doing at that time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was at first, but then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around... What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind, your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting. Kaida is definitely welcome to join. Then did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time? Angie, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us. Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other 2 felt the same way. What other 2?
My guide now.
Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still here. Das hier?
Shuichi.
The AV room was that room in the back, right? Kaede, have you never been in there before? No, not yet. Anyway, let's go.
Wait!
Gonta not murdered anyone.
Come on, man.
I told you, we're not saying you did, we just want to talk.
No.
It's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
No way!
No, judge Gonta by his outside, on inside Gonta gentleman.
Hey.
What's going on here? Oh hey there, Kaede. We're just trying to ask him. Just tell us while we're still asking nicely. Are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Gonta not. It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the questions. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework.
You know?
Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone? Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not be much help cause he not smart.
Bugs are.
So Gonta in here alone watching bug movie. What? How does that help?
Honest!
Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
I see.
So it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta.
No.
But why was it locked? What was locked?
With my magic.
If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic. Gonta no can become girl Gonta, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
Kann der gentlewoman sein. Himiko, can you just shut up for a second? You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Gonta.
Just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta no can fill up with fight.
Honest.
That it, really. Gonta just wanna protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta's so big and scary looking, huh?
Whoa.
Calm down. You're making a really scary face.
How can this be?
Cause Gonta feels so useless. After hearing the story, I can see why people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind?
That's true.
Kaede, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. You're right. A lot of movies crammed into the bookcase. The Legend of 1900? I've always wanted to see this film.
That's...
The one with the pianist that has the eyes like a dead fish, right?
Huh?
The film won awards for its phenomenal music. US audiences were moved to tears. Well, Americans do tend to get emotional. What else do they have here, huh? I got the movie at random and the case was covered with pictures of naked men and women. Women. Find any movies over there? Nothing suspicious over here. Let's go look somewhere else.
What happened?
What's wrong? Did you see something?
That's wrong.
I said it's nothing. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. I mean, movies.
Wait!
Kaede, you're panicking. It's okay if you find a clue. You can tell me. Here, let me look.
Jeez.
No, don't come over here. A couple minutes later, we were both looking down at the floor with beat red faces. Was habe ich gemacht? I told you.
Sorry.
Let's investigate something else. Gut, das habe ich jetzt nicht erwartet. I bet this huge speaker produces some high quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Screen for the projector, but the projector's turned off.
True.
If you roll up the screen, you could use it as a long pole of sorts. So what?
No.
I was just thinking that it could be used for something. Used how? Sometimes you say some weird things, Shuichi. Must be a detective quirk of yours.
Okay.
You think so? Sorry, you can treat it as me talking to myself. Video player for watching movies. There's no video inside though. This doesn't have anything to do with the case. Let's just forget this ever happened and move on. Oh, what a poster bucket? There are some posters rolled up with rubber bands in a cylindrical bucket. Is this a movie poster? They're all the same too. Took a poster out and rolled it. Echt jetzt? Also the Asparagus 2 coming soon? Looks like a game, but I've never heard of it before. In High School Girl with a megaphone and a serial killer sounds like some lame spin-off. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks? Probably. Ernsthaft? Okay, gut, für die Leute, für die Anspielung nicht verstehen, es gibt da den Nebenteil. Ultra Despair Girls. Von Danganronpa. The culprit is definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No, it's still too early to determine that. There are a lot of things to consider. Really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No. Why don't you help the investigate before you decide that, Himiko? Investigating is a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it. Like I said, you need to investigate before you decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care.
It's impossible.
Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption.
Jeez.
And stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this. Sie ist schon wenig furchtbar.
Gonta.
Gonta watching bug movie to fill Gonta with fights so Gonta can watch fight Monokuma. But Gonta need focus to fill up with fights so Gonta lock door. That sounds like a lie. If you don't tell the truth, I'll blow your clothes off with magic. If Gonta naked in public, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
Himiko, shut up! Stop saying ridiculous things.
Honest.
Gonta just want to protect everyone, really.
Why?
Why no one believed Gonta? Gonta feels so pathetic. Das war nicht mal ein Ding. Ein Hinweis. Jeez, I can't believe that happened, right? Next door to our strategy meeting. Kaito, can you tell me more about the strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right? What? Am I one of your suspects now? No, that's not what I'm... It's natural that you're suspicious of me.
Of course.
But I'm not the culprit, I swear it on the universe. I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Okay. Well, now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed.
Got it.
Alright then, where should we start? After Kaede and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed and then we saw you guys go to the basement. When did you start asking people to go with you?
So...
I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one and we all went there together. That's when we saw you. You, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Anchi, Himiko, and Rantaro.
You know...
Now that I think about it, the monitor started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gonta went into the AV room and wouldn't come out. Yeah, Maki told me about that.
So...
After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it'd be bad if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to get him back. And that's when we met up with you guys.
Okay.
We had gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. And right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out for us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right?
Got it.
Yeah, I can guarantee it.
But you know...
However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in here the whole time. So we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet. The library near entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there?
That's right.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there.
Jeez.
Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. That's just about how it went. We didn't learn any new information though.
Come on, man.
So I'm not clear to suspicion yet, huh?
No.
Don't worry, you're not a likely suspect.
Ass.
That's not something a detective should say. What?
Listen up.
If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate until you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach truth. Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. Shuichi. Anyway, if you notice something or remember anything, let us know.
Of course.
Well, I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate on my own.
Remember.
Okay, let's investigate this room a little more. Ich hab doch jetzt schon mit allen geredet. Oder warte. Die Tür vielleicht. This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway? It seems that way. Let's check. It is a sliding door. I'll open it. I tried to open it, but... That's weird. It doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door.
No.
No, if it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover.
That's right.
Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast.
Don't never do that.
Gonta not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast more important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree.
Huh?
You think Gonta could eat this door?
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that all right?
There's dust piled up on the railing on the door. The sliding door hasn't moved in a while. So then he just forced his way through the gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough.
It's magic.
So then he probably used magic that makes it slim and keeps the fat off.
Wait.
Gonta no can use magic. Oh, I can use magic. He should never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
No.
Nothing, just something I want to confirm. I'm going to try the sliding door one more time. As Richie peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered,
I knew it.
I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what?
That's...
I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning. Concerning how? I think we've investigated everything here too. Then what should we do next? For now, let's ask the others some questions. There are still people we haven't talked to. This would be done with if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. Yeah, you're right. Ja, wohin müssen wir jetzt? Haben wir schon mal geredet? Noch nicht, ne? Oh, Tanko, I wanted to ask you something. We asked Tanko about what happened in the game room, but you only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. I see.
Right.
I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence?
Hey,
By the way, how has your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What?
degenerate male.
Hey, degenerate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's just been wandering around alone. That's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here.
Okay.
For investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Oh, she does not look happy right now.
Degenerate
Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate.
No.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Here's Angie.
Hey,
You're not gonna investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my praise for Atua too.
amen.
Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he could.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. Sounds like a credit card rewards program. Am I auch dabei?
Well?
Investing it together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why?
Jeez.
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person. Oh, did we? Just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to do it, right?
Hey,
Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you? Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious.
Is that all right?
Anyway, there's something I want to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed? Oh, an interrogation from the ultimate detective himself. What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was in the library smashing in Rantaro's head.
huh?
Hey, quit screwing around and take this seriously. Why? Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing?
Huh?
What?
Because...
If I gave you honest answers now, it just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That would be way more fun. The trial's gonna be boring anyway, since we'll have photo evidence. What are you saying?
Anyway,
I'm just saying this is a game. Let's have some fun with
that's
it.
wrong.
This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. All our lives are at stake.
How exciting!
Exactly, it's a game of life and death. I'm so excited. I want the class trial to start already. Is Kokichi actually enjoying the situation? Ja, sollen wir vielleicht in sein Zimmer gehen? Das kann aber das Spiel auch ruhig erklären. Hier sind noch zwei. Im Klassenzimmer. Kaida, Shuichi, I would like to ask you a question. You were on lookout inside this classroom, right? Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too. That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred. Then the probability that you two committed a crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time?
No.
Oh, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement, but besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand.
Hey,
Is that all you wanted to ask? Oh, may I ask you one more question? Specifically about the vent.
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yeah, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watch in this
that's
classroom.
right.
Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we are in here on lookout.
That's right.
Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here. Kaida stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and
I'll
out.
commit that to my memory.
Really, I'll be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank.
Thank you very much.
I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sound like a detective or a lawyer just now. Or maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. Past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Let me guess, you wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Huh?
How'd you know? My appearance and actions thus far suggest I'm someone who would commit a murder. At least he's self-aware. So to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
Yes.
The other people there with me were Mio, Kirumi, and Tsumugi. The moment it comes prepared a meal for me, it was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake or some such. That pasta sounds depressing.
Understand.
That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some help. What about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular? Ah, if there was something to note, it would be that Mio was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Tsumugi left to use the restroom. The restroom? Huh? Interesting. But Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. Someone else, but who?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. Was? Der Vent oder was? So when I connect to the library, Shuichi and I were on the lookout in the classroom and connect to the vent. Also, ist dann nix. Ja, dann vielleicht die Tür? Habe ich schon.
Hey,
Boah, ich sollte nochmal mit ihm reden. Hey Kiba, what were you doing and where? What were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement? Oh, my alibi.
huh?
Are you glitching right now? No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So I don't have an alibi. But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Jeez, way to throw him under the bus. That was not my intention. But I see, both Kiba and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi? I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all.
Thank you very much.
But you don't need to be so PC.
Okay.
Putting aside the thing about Sumigi, now we know everyone's alibi. What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't need to ask him, he was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate with his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone.
See.
You're right, I guess that's why you're a detective and I'm not. Gut Leute, wie sagen wir im nächsten Part weiter bei Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony und ciao.